teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports?
Ready.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 129 yards, and he threw a touchdown in there for good measure.
Leading the league in rushing after Week 1. You know he'd love to double down and continue that type of play here in Week 2.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Couple of Alabama guys there, Tua to Waddle for the Miami First. The Dolphins 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for...
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Again, Jackson will keep it, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone, and he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Malik Harrison came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Another try after the first down sack. Tua to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Jackson's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That burst good for 20 and a first down. And they run with Edwards off the option. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it will be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern. And then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run with a late signee in camp. This is Kenyon Drake. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Jackson now. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They run the option here on 1st and 10. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
2 now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua sets up to pass it. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 23. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Tua going to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. And he can't hang on to it. The screen never got started.
This is certainly a team that's proven that likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline to talk over what to do next. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Ravens ready to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So, sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dilute the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
brings it just past the 15. Able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play. Second down, here's an option right. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And some room to maneuver. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Off the option, here's Edwards. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On second down, it's Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
It's fielded at the 45. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. 2nd down at 7. Here's the option play now to the left. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They defeated the Patriots last week, now looking to make it 2 in a row here as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Miami. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Jackson on 1st down. His throw incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A give for Edwards running right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. He'll set up the screen to Drake. A nice little juke, and he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run left with Drake. Oh, he shifts past him. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
Miami's offense set and ready to go.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 20-13, 2:07 remaining. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. Right back to Duvernay, that's complete. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. On the draw is Edwards. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Pass complete, it's Likely. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Jackson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jackson. Complete to Likely on the out route. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. Here's Jackson. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Finds his man over the middle. It's Likely. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Forced out to his left. That's caught at the 3. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their 1st half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the 1st half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along.